Very good morning, dear students. I am Ms. Sujata Funde from Pratibha International School. I welcome you all in today's session of computer class. Now, students, as we all know that we have finished with our three lessons. That is, first one, input and output devices. Then second one, memory and storage, and third one we have finished with working with Windows. Okay, so students, now what we are going to do today, we are going to do a lab practical. Okay, we are going to do that practical in MS Word, where you are going to type a paragraph. So first of all, you have to open your computer textbook, and in that you have to open your page number 12. Okay, so students, now what you are going to do in MS Word. So on page number 12 you can see that there is one paragraph. Okay, that is God always helps. So you are going to type that paragraph and you are going to give the given effects. So first of all, you have to select the heading using shift plus right key, arrow key. Then you have to click the bold button on the home tab, and then you have to change the heading font to Arial and size will be 16. Okay, and then what you have to do after that, you have to close the document. So you are going to type this paragraph in MS Word, but how you are going to do all these things, that we are going to see today. Okay, so now let's start. So students, now here on the screen we can see that there is a MS Word. So when you open MS Word document, you can see this type of window. So first of all, you are going to type the paragraph in this blank space. Okay, and we have to give the effect by selecting the paragraph. So here you can see that when you will select on the A, you can give the different colors to your paragraph, right? See, you can give if you will click on black color, your paragraph will be in black color. Okay, and here you can choose more colors, like you all can see that if you will select any pink color, then you can get that color. If you will yes, click on this A option, you can get it in big size. Okay, so different font effects also you can see here. So students, now I am going to show you the different options which you have to which you have to use while you type your paragraph, after typing your paragraph. So first of all, students, in this blank space you can see there is a blank space in which the paragraph has been typed. But when you will type your paragraph, after that you have to select your paragraph. Okay, and then what you are going to do, you have to select the heading using shift and right key. Okay, then you are going to click on bold button. uh, so students, now as I told you that once you will type your paragraph, okay, so what you are going to do, you are going to click on bold button on the home tab. So first of all, I would like to show you the home tab. So here students, we can see that home tab is here. Okay, home tab, insert tab, design, layout, references, mailing, review, view, etc. So when we will click on home tab, and before home tab we can see file tab also, right? But when we will open MS Word, we have to click on home tab, right? What we have to do, we have to click on home tab, then we will get this type of option. So first of all, we have to type our paragraph, and then we have to click on bold button. Now where is bold button? See students, can you see here? This one, the bold button is denoted by B. It is in bold, that is dark. Okay, so on the home tab we can see bold button. So once we will click on that bold button, we will get that paragraph, we will get our paragraph in bold. Okay, after that what we have to do, we have to change the heading font to the Arial and size 16. So our heading is God always helps. Here our heading is God always help. So here what we have to do, we have to choose our font Arial. So where you are going to choose? Here, this one. So here we can see that there are different fonts. Okay, from these fonts we have to choose the Arial font, and then we have to choose the size 16. So at the size of font only, students, we can see that the size 16 is already there. So like that only we have to give the 16 size to our paragraph, and then rest of the text. So to the heading of the paragraph we have to give 16 sides, but the rest of the text we are going to give 14 sides. How much? We are going to select 14 for that size, so that we can get the paragraph in a proper manner. Okay, so after that, students, what we are going to do, we are going to save the file, and we are going to close the Word application. So you know how to save the file. You have to go on file button and you have to save your file. So where you are going to close your file, can you see your cross button? See in the corner. Yes, there is a cross button here in the corner. We can see in that, on that cross button you are going to click, so that your um, file will be closed. Your file will be closed, and close button will be there on the title bar. Okay, so this is a title bar. Once you will click on that cross option, your file will be closed. So this is how you are going to do your practical, that is lab practical. It is very easy. You just have to open the MS Word and you are going to type a paragraph. So you know how to select also. You just have to click on that paragraph, then your paragraph will be selected. Okay, so now students, we are going to just revise our first lesson, that is input and output devices. So students, we have seen in computer, that is input and output devices. First of all, we have learnt about the parts of computer. Okay, and those parts of computer we have divided in two types, right? That is input devices and output devices. So we can see that keyboard and mouse are the input devices, and output devices monitor and printer. Okay, then we have seen about the computer system. So computer system, we can see, yes, we have learned about the three basic functions of the computer, that is input, process and output. So for that we have seen this one, right? We have seen the example of mango shake. The material which we need to make mango shake, that is our input, right? And then the process, that means we blend in that mixer. We have to blend that material in the mixer grinder, and then our mango shake is ready. So mango shake is our output. Yes, we have seen about the different types of computer hardware also, right? Now we have seen two types of computer hardware, that is software and hardware. Okay, so these applications indicate software. These are computer software, as we cannot touch them. Okay, yes, here we can see that the software and hardware are dependent on each other, right? How? CD and this one, CD is the example of hardware, as we all can see and touch to it, but the songs are the examples of software. How? It all this both the examples are dependent on each other. How? The CD and DVD is the hardware, songs are the software. We cannot play the songs without CD and DVD, so that's why software and hardware are dependent on each other. Okay, then we have seen two types of devices, that is input devices and output devices. In input devices, again we have seen two types of devices, that is common and more input devices. So we have seen two types of devices, that is common input devices and more input devices. Okay, so common input devices, we have seen keyboard, mouse and microphone, right? And rest all were the more input devices. So let's see what we have seen in keyboard. So yes, here as we all can see that we have seen four types of keys which are present on the keyboard, that is function keys, navigation keys, arrow keys, typing keys, right? Alphabet keys, arrow keys, function keys and navigation keys, and there are total 104 keys on the keyboard, 104 that we have seen. Then we have seen about mouse. And now as we all know that mouse is used to use for the movement of pointer. This is the microphone which we all know. We use it to record our voice, right? Then we have seen more input devices, that is touchpad, touch screen, light pane, digital camera, web camera and scanner, right? Now students, we are going to see each more input device with the image. Okay, so students, this is touchpad, right? Which is mostly used on the laptops. This is touchpad which is mostly used on the laptops. It work instead of mouse on the laptop. Work as mouse. Okay, instead of mouse it work as the mouse on the laptops. This is touch screen. Okay, so we can select the app by just touching our finger on that. Okay, we have seen the example for touch screen, that is ATM machine and our cell phone. Okay, so these are the examples for touch screen. Then light pane. So students, we know that this light pane is mostly used by architects and engineers, right? So the pane directly works on the screen, which we all can see. After that, this is digital camera. Okay, we know that digital camera is used to capture the pictures, even to record the videos. Okay, and we know that there is a memory chip which is present in this digital camera, which can store the data. Then yes, this is a web camera. We know that web camera we can see at the different places. So this web camera is usually connected to the computer. Okay, and it works on the internet. So it needs internet to work. We can have direct live chat with our friends and relatives. Okay, yes, so this is the example for scanner. We have seen three types of scanners, that is flat bed scanner, sheet fed scanner, handheld scanner. Okay, so now this one is flat bed scanner, this one is sheet fed scanner, as it directly gives the output on sheet. This is handheld scanner, which we usually see in the malls, shopping malls, right? We have seen these fact files also, that Dr. Angel Bart is the inventor of the computer mouse. Sir Christopher Latham Scholes is regarded as the inventor of QWERTY keyboard layout. Then trackball. We have seen about trackball. It exactly similarly looks like mouse, but it has a ball on its top to move the pointer on the screen. Roll the ball with your finger. So we can roll that ball with our fingers. Even in the common mouse also we have the scrolling bar. So barcode scanner also we can see here, which is used to scan the printed bar codes present on the various products. Okay, after that, yes, now we have seen about input devices. Now we are going to just revise the output devices. After output devices, we are going to see one more example for lab practical. Okay, so please watch the full video. Output devices, yes, we have seen there are two types present in the computer, that is soft copy and hard copy. Okay, whatever data we have typed or whatever data we have with ourselves, that data we can use in two ways. that is soft copy and hard copy. So what is meant by soft copy? The data is present in the computer, that is known as soft copy. Okay, and same data we get on the paper by using printer, that is known as hard copy. So here you can see that hard copy which is present on the paper. Okay, then we have seen, yes, three main output devices, that is monitor, speakers and printer. CRT monitor. Now what is the full form of CRT monitors? Cathode ray tube monitors. Okay, so cathode ray tube monitors. And after that we have seen about LCD monitors. What is the full form of LCD? Liquid crystal display monitor, which is thin in a shape but which is brighter than cathode ray. See, it looks like TV, computer. Yes, then we have seen speaker, which we use to listen the songs, okay, which are present in the computer. Then we have seen printer, very important part of output device, that is printer and its types. So we have seen three types of printer, that is dot matrix printer, inkjet printer and laser printer. Okay, so let's see. This is dot matrix printer we have seen. Okay, then inkjet printer, this one, and yes, the very popular one and most commonly used nowadays, that is laser printer. It has a quality effect. Okay students, it has a quality effect than other two printers. So we have seen who is the inventor of laser printer. Gary Starkweather. So we have seen that the person which we all can see on the screen, he is the inventor of laser printer. He invented laser printer at Xerox in 1969. So we know that nowadays laser printers are very commonly used in like schools, okay, in the cyber cafes. So laser printer invented by Gary Starkweather. After that we have seen about central processing unit, that is CPU. Now we'll know that the CPU is the brain of the computer, right? That is as it does all the jobs of a computer. So here we are going to see the three parts of CPU, that is control unit, memory unit, arithmetic logic unit. Okay, now memory unit, as we all know that control unit means this unit controls all the activities of computer. The unit of this CPU, it controls all the activities of the computer. Memory unit, which can save the data. Okay, arithmetic logic unit means it does all the calculations of the computer, which is related to the mathematics. Okay, so after that, yes, we have solved this activity also, if you all can remember. Yes, these devices we have given the name. Then we have solved these worksheets also, right? So let's just read the points which we have covered in this lesson. A computer is an electronic device which accepts data and instructions given by the user and gives the desired output. The physical parts of computer which can be touched and seen are called hardware. Software is a set of instructions that enables the hardware to work in the desired manners. Three parts of CPU we have seen: memory unit, arithmetic and logical unit, control unit. Okay, and even what is meant by output devices and input devices, that also we have seen. Okay, input means device through which we can enter the data and instructions into the computer. Okay, and output device means which gives us output, which display input and result after the processing. So those are input and output devices. Now we are going to see one more video for lab practical. That means we are going to see what extra can we do in MS Word. So students, when we open MS Word, we can get this type of window, right? So let's see. So here we can see, here also home tab is open, then the line alignments. Okay, in home tab we can see that there are so many options. So here we can see that if we will type anything, so in this blank space I'm just typing anything. So you are going to type the paragraph which is there in the computer. You are going to send your file to me on the you are going to upload your file on the laptop on your Google Drive. So here students, we can see, we can choose the alignment. We can get the type data in between, see, center. So if we want it in a center, we can get our data in a center, and if we want it left, we can get it on the left, and if we want it at the right, we can get it at the right side. Okay, so here we can see that we have chosen the center one, and now if we will choose the right alignment, then we will get our data at the right side. Okay, so here now if we want to give any effect, we I'll just show you again. If we want to give any effect, first of all we have to select our paragraph like this. See, yes, we are going to select our paragraph, whatever the type data, and then we are going to click on the left so that we can get it at the left side, right? If we want our data at the right, then we can get it at the right side. So we have to select these three options. If we get it again center, so we are going to click on the center alignment. Okay, so now students, what we are going to see here also, first of all we are going to select the paragraph. So you can see that I have selected the paragraph. You are going to select that paragraph, God always helps. So yes, line spacing, we can see line spacing also. So if we want space in a line, we can use this option. Okay, line spacing. So if we want space in the line, we just have to select our paragraph. So here we can use the line spacings. It will be as per your choice. We just have to select the line space. Yes, so here you can give the space in your paragraph like this. Okay, if you want more space, then you can click on that numbers like this. You can change the line spacings, and I have told you how to give bold effect. So here in the left corner in font, you can see there is the bold. Even yes, if we will choose on paragraph, we can give the different effects. So now we are going to see shading. Okay, so first of all we have to choose the paragraph, and if you want to give any color, you can give the color to your paragraph. Okay, so here fill color you have to open, which is there in paragraph option, so that we can get the color to the paragraph. Okay, and yes, as I told you that you have to go on bold option, and here you can see students, Arial is there, font style, right? So you have to use this Arial font size to your paragraph, and here you can see the size is 9. Okay, instead of that 9, you have to give the 16 size to your paragraph, and yes, you can give any size to your paragraph, but what you have been told in the lab practical, that you have to give bold option. Okay, in home tab, then font style will be Arial, and the heading size will be 16. Heading will be God always helps, and the rest all paragraph size will be 14. Okay, then you have to open this paragraph. So I'll read the paragraph which you are going to type in this. If you just take a step in faith, you will do the right thing, comma, God will do the rest. Then you have to put 3 dots, the things you can't do, full stop. Then you have to enter. You have to come on next line. God offers to take away your feelings of and gloom, and replaces them with the peace beyond understanding and happiness that is stronger than circumstances. So you are going to type this paragraph, and once your paragraph has done with the all effects, you are going to click on the close button. So can you see a red cross in the corner? Yes, you are going to click that button, so your document will be closed. Now I am going to give you today's homework through the prisms. You are going to submit the homework till Wednesday. Okay, today's homework you are going to submit till Wednesday. That is, you are going to upload your Word file with your name on the Google Drive folder. Okay, so this was all about today's session, students. Lab practical is the main purpose of today's session. So I hope you will do the activity and you will have fun in the activity. Okay, so do the lab practical, which is there on the page number 12. I'll send to Prisms also. If you have any doubt, you can mail your doubts on my mail ID. So we are going to meet with the new lab practical in the next session. Okay, till then, take care. Please stay home and stay safe. Don't go outside the home. Okay, till then, take care and thank you, students.